for the kill. I'm doing it for a thrill. Oh, I'm hoping you'll understand. And I let go of my hand.
Hi everyone, Dinopillow here from Team D2K, and today I'm going to show you where I play. Now, my setup's pretty cool. I've been working on it for many years, but I also wanted to show you guys the rest of my room because I think it's pretty awesome. We're starting out here on the bed because you're probably wondering, why Dinopillow? And if you look behind me, you can kind of see the Dinopillow that I'm named after. Now, I used to have some pretty sweet dinosaur bed sheets, but time pretty much rendered them completely messed up. I'm sporting some pretty cool Spider-Man's bed sheets these days, but I made my bed for you guys, so you don't actually get to see my sheets. You'll also notice that for Christmas, someone actually embroidered a dinosaur pillow for me. I thought that was pretty cool. Actually seeing my gamer tag on a pillow was awesome. I've also got some other dino pillows, as well as a really sweet vinyl collection I wanted to share with you guys. Now, over here, we've got Yoshi backpack, Spider-Man, Ninja Turtle futon, other Dinopillow pet courtesy of Birdshot, dinosaur courtesy of my old teammate Toxic Excels. We've also got Phoenix, Tegan and Sarah, Spoon, the most amazing record I've ever gotten, which is this double LP Studio Ghibli colored vinyl awesomeness that I got for Christmas. Anyone who's looking to get into vinyl, I would definitely suggest it, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. Be prepared to spend a lot of it on things like when you walk into Urban Outfitters and you see Childish Gambino on vinyl and you have to walk away before you spend $30 on it. Because it's probably just the CD version put on a vinyl and it's not the same thing, I promise. If you ever get into vinyl, you'll understand. Moving on to other parts of my room, we've got my closet, which actually isn't that exciting other than the fact that this entire door is covered in hoodies. And my favorite one being my Spider-Man one. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of Spider-Man in this room. We haven't even seen the half of it. Maybe not even like a third. This is my extra chair in the room. It pretty much just holds stuff that can go nowhere else. Because if you put stuff on my bed, which is a twin size, it's really hard to sleep on top of things. Though I end up sleeping with a lot of books sometimes. This is actually a package of comic books that's going to Female Jedi, as well as some comic books that I'm intending on reading. So that's kind of like my extra space saver. I try to leave my room as realistic as possible, even though I cleaned up most of the stuff in here. Now on to probably one of the coolest parts of my room is going to be my bookshelves. Now for some reason, we didn't put any of this out in the rest of the house, probably because of all the Spider-Man. If you've watched my stream at all, you've probably seen some parts of this bookshelf just because it's always in the background. Now, the top part doesn't generally change. We've actually got Halo 4, my old Dinopillow controller before I switched over to my Scuff. This is the original Dinopillow case. It's actually ripped. I've collected a lot of anime. Studio Ghibli, the sweet final boss hat I got at Anaheim. This is actually the box for my new processor, but I've already put that in there. One must always be ready in my house. We tend to get in Nerf fights with my roommates, so that's pretty awesome. My Spider-Man alarm clock I got for Christmas that I have yet to hook up and use. Ultimate Spider-Man was the first comic that I got into, which is why I own all of it in trades. You'll notice that I don't have a whole lot of single issues. I don't see a point in collecting a lot of single issues, just because everyone else is doing it. The chances of it ever becoming worth anything during my lifetime is 0 to none. So I'm assuming that any and all comics that I collect that are single issues won't be worth anything for up to 4 generations, so I don't even bother. This cubby's actually just got my Ambush jersey, as well as some CDs and some DVDs, so it's not really that interesting. Orson Scott Card's probably one of my favorite writers of all time, as well as J.D. Salinger, my sweet Spider-Man ornament I got for Christmas. Multivitamins, because you should always take vitamins. I don't know why part of Death Note is down there and the rest of it's up there. I do have Gunners, but I don't wear them. I got them years and years ago. Cool. Yeah, here. I have to clean out my PC every now and again. Morning Glories is probably one of the best graphic novels I've ever read that wasn't superhero related. If you're into graphic novels, or if you want to get into graphic novels, but you really give a shit you want to get into graphic novels and you really don't care for all the big name superheroes, I would definitely suggest that. The rest of my bookshelf is pretty covered up. You'll also notice that down here I've got a box of Spider-Man action figures. I haven't had a chance to find a home for these and or unpackage most of them because they're pretty ridiculous. But I got these from work and couldn't really pass them up. You'll notice I do have a lot of toys. My Captain America shield. I've got a few Spider-Man lamps. My parents like to give me toys, and then other people like to give me toys, so I end up with a lot of toys. I also have things like this because I came home from work one day and my dad attacked me with a giant inflatable sledgehammer, and I was given a sword to fight with. Okay, so moving on to my setup. Now, none of my editing or streaming will be possible without the majestic Barbara. Now, Barbara's my tower. She's got an AMD FX 6350 6-core processor. She's got a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 530 Ti graphics card. She's got 16 gigs of RAM. She's got a 500 gig hard drive that she started with, and I just put a terabyte in her. She's also got a Cougar shell, which you can see, and that's why I named her Barbara. So the really cool thing about my setup is my desk. Now, this desk was actually made by my grandpa. I got it as a gift from when I was 5 years old, and I've grown up with it. There was actually a point in time in my life when I went by my first name, which is Brandy. You can see where I carved my name into my desk, which is the only way I was able to ever tell it apart from my sisters, who had the exact same one. Starting over here, excuse my Mirror's Edge wallpaper, I'm really excited for the second game to come out. This is the 28-inch AOC monitor that I edit on. I'm a really big fan of this monitor and the size. If you do any sort of heavy editing, the bigger the monitor, the easier that your life is. I've got a super groovy $10 keyboard from Target, because if you go to Best Buy and ask for a wired keyboard, they tend to laugh at you. I've got a SteelSeries Kinzu V2 mouse. Just now getting into PC gaming. I'll see how it goes with this mouse. So far, not a whole lot of problems. I'm just incapable of playing on a PC. You can see my Elite Xbox hiding back there, as well as my webcam. That's used for editing. Not editing, for streaming. I've got my 23-inch Acer monitor. I bought this monitor when MLG was kind of in a flux between monitors and hadn't quite settled on the BenQs that they're on now, and so I ended up buying this one. Haven't had a big issue with it. I love it as a monitor. I've got my A40s, my mix amp, my SCUF controller with its basic paddles. I like to keep hand sanitizer when I'm playing. I've got my no-scope gaming glasses. I use this mostly for editing. They're technically gaming and computer glasses. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of those. Hiding behind here is going to be my my modem, as well as even more cables. It's pretty much chaos back here 24/7. Wow, with everything as far as my record player, my Xbox, my modem, my capture card, all of that stuff. This is the table that my setup used to sit on. That's my super groovy comic book table that I got from the flea market. And of course, where I spend 90% of my time sitting, which is the most uncomfortable chair you will ever see in all of eternity. I love this chair, even though it's super uncomfortable. You'll notice I keep a t-shirt on it just because this plastic is really hard to sit on. Just because if you're wearing shorts, your legs stick to it, and that's super annoying. So I almost forgot to introduce you guys to Dove. Dove is my roommate's cat who likes to bust open my door in the wee hours of the morning and either watch me play video games or fart on my face. I figured you guys would enjoy meeting Dove because she's pretty cool. She's... What are you doing? Yeah, she's pretty cool. That's my setup as well as my room. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing part of my life. If you've got any questions about anything you've seen, anything that I've talked about, or if you just want to be friends, let me know. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. I think that's everything. Yeah, and don't forget, we drop videos, I think, Sundays and Thursdays? I'd have to check with Kim. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.